On today's Berg's 120, I want to talk about hitboxes and spikes. Spikes were prevalent a lot in levels. I'm not seeing it so much in the second game. In the first game, there's a thing called a Trump jump. I'm not even sure why this is a thing. What a Trump jump is basically a one frame jump between spikes. I've seen a couple where they're this tall, and then I've seen them where they're like 1 pixel tall. So it depends on the creator and what they want to do with the Trump jump. I don't like these at all. You gotta land in between and hope that you don't die. The hitboxes in this game are a lot different from the first game. You could get away with doing this Trump jump tactic in the first game because the hitboxes weren't as strict. In this game, for some reason, you could breathe next to a spike and it would hurt you. Apparently, from what I've read on Reddit, your shadow, if it casts onto the spike, you will get got. Can you see how close I was there? I'm like dangerously close to it, but I'm not touching it really. But if I move just a little bit more, death. But not just with the hitboxes for spikes necessarily. Hitboxes are weird for even other items when you're trying to like get to the edge of something. So let's try again. And like, there's been levels where I would jump and I would just fall through. Yeah, you kind of see it right there. I'm like falling through the edge of it. If you're not right on it, it will let you fall through. So take that into consideration when you're making your levels. Trying to avoid the whole Trump jump thing. And don't space your objects so far from each other because you won't be able to plan out your level like the way you want. Make sure that you look at Mario's trail, or in my case Toad's trail. Just make sure you're paying attention to that when you're making your levels, because it could be the difference between a cheap death that's the creator's fault and a cheap death that's the player's fault because they wasn't paying enough attention. And that's all I got for today's Berg's 120. I hope to catch you in the next one. The way to make better levels is just to look at people who actually make stuff that's really cool. And I know that's kind of hard sometimes because everyone makes troll levels and all these elaborate, they think they're good levels but not really. So, you know, it's hard. But I guess the best example is just to look at a Mario game and look how they structure their levels. There isn't random things coming at you from nowhere most of the time. Like, there's not really troll levels in Mario games. So I don't know where that phenomenon kicked off from. But, you know, it is what it is.